Okay, so let's go over some powerful steps for a happier and simplified life. Thought I thought I would do this in the simplest format, consistent with the idea of simplicity. So I'm just going to go over my scritchy, scratchy notes. This may sound crazy, but rules to simplify life. Okay. One, buy yourself a trusty notebook. The great news is you do not need to have a fancy schmancy specific notebook. Get a plain notebook. You could get them at the dollar store. Okay. Next, live below your means. All right. We'll go over that in a second. But I just realized something. I didn't elaborate about the trusty notebook. I love keeping a trusty notebook available because sometimes I forget my thoughts. I like it to organize my day. I do have a specific day planner for business stuff, but how about for the other stuff, your personal stuff at home? Sometimes I like to keep day planner stuff for business stuff and keep the rest of my life in a simple, trusty notebook. There you go. Or you can put it all in the same thing if that's what's best for you. Next, in the financial arena, no, I do have a frugal channel, and I talk about this all the time, living below your means. How can that make life simpler? Well, if you live below your means, you're not going to go into debt. Not being in debt is absolutely a game changer for anyone that has been in debt, for example, and no longer is. That's keeping your life simple and managing your finances better. Here's something that I had to learn how to do because with certain things, certain jobs that I've had in life, we have to learn how to take criticism. We may not like the things we hear. Sometimes the criticism is helpful. Sometimes the criticism is, well, a joke. But to learn how to distinguish it and to live with it and to not take it all so personally is really an art. I'm telling you, it really is a masterful skill, in my opinion. But I think it is necessary to be able to learn how to take criticism. For me, this is helpful. I'm going to flip the page. Okay. Next, limit junk food to an occasional treat. I put treat in quote because, well, junk food is junk food, and treats are usually things that are good for us, but is junk food really good for us? And looking at the word occasional, you can see letter S and I didn't come through too clearly from the pen mark. It's there, but it didn't come through too clearly. But limiting junk food from your life, think of how you feel after eating junk food. Sometimes you feel like 150 years old after you've eaten it, or sometimes you feel way too energetic and it's like just too much of a hyper feeling. Most of the time, people don't feel so great after junk food. Limit junk food to an occasion. This is really important, and I don't think gets enough attention. Pray, meditate, and exercise. Doesn't have to be in any particular order. For me, I like to pray first. That's the way I like to start my day. Everyone is different, but for me, it is very, very helpful. It helps me to continue to keep my priorities in order. Some people choose to meditate and to reflect and their thoughts, sort out their thoughts. And accepting and having an attitude of gratitude definitely makes for a much better existence, in my honest. Exercise, you don't need fancy schmancy equipment. You just need to say, today I'm going to spend a few minutes physically exercising my body, whatever that exercise is that works for you and that you can do. And of course, as always, check with your doctor if you can do certain exercises or not. But for me, prayerful and meditation and exercise, they are three winners on a daily basis. And I don't look at it in a negative way. I look at it as a positive opportunity. Next, take a break from the world's problems. Oh, that's a good one. Take a break from the world's problems. Instead, ta-da, be a positive person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We hear so much negativity all the time. It makes you wonder if our positive vibes are even worth it. Let me tell you, they certainly are worth it. Think about it. We're bombarded all day long with negative information on the news, or perhaps a friend comes over and tells you some latest neighborhood information that you may not want to hear or whatever. Negative, negative, negative. No, no, no. Let's be the game changer in this world. Let's be that positive voice. We can choose to do that. It's up to us. It's a matter of choice. And by the way, it does make your life feel a lot better. And I feel in its own way, it simplifies things. Flipping the page. Next, view work as a privilege and not a drudge. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. How many times people wake up on a Monday morning and go, it's Monday. Don't look at it that way. Look at it this way. Think of work as an opportunity and a brain workout too. And also, again, I'll go back to that word privilege. It is an honor and a privilege that we were able to get up that day, able to get up and make a change, a positive change in this world through our work, whatever our work may be. Keep it positive and upbeat and do the best possible job. No one job is more important than another job. Let me repeat this again. No one job is more important than someone else's job. Some people put jobs in these crazy layers of importance. I'm sorry, but a job well done, no matter what the job, is what really counts, in my honest opinion. Just saying, just saying. Keep regular bedtime hours. Notice when your body is ready for sleep at day's end, and then you go for it. Hmm, sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But it is important to keep regular bedtime hours. I know for myself, I know when I get drowsy and I give into it and I mark down that time of day, and I've been working with it. And I've been saying, you know what, Jan, you have to shut off the world. You have to tell the world it'll still be there tomorrow. Well, you have to actually tell yourself that the world will still be around tomorrow. But if you get some sleep, you can sure make a better contribution to this world. I believe that living a more simple life is very healthy and beneficial. I think at times that we complicate too many things. Going to flip it back to the first part of this. I hope it flips back. Okay. All right. So, like I said at the top of this show, this may sound crazy, but rules to simplify life. Can you get yourself a trusty notebook today or soon? Or maybe you have one just sitting around, you never use it. If not, get a bunch of pages and put them together if you have to. You could do that too. I'm sure you have a notebook someplace. And live below your means. Can you try living below your means? You won't be in debt. I can promise you that much. And learn how to take criticism constructively. Constructive criticism. I think these are three key elements to start off everything in the right manner. Thank you for taking the time for this extra bonus video. Like I said, always make sure that you have clicked, liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel, but keep your notification bell on because you never know when I'm going to pop on with a video.